What are the secrets to growing on YouTube? Well, there's actually two main ones, and they're actually pretty attainable. So, we're going to be talking about that here today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for being here again and welcome back. If you're a new viewer, though, I am 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐾, and I am here to help you win at YouTube. What I do is I give tools and strategies to help you grow as a YouTuber, as a content creator. It doesn't matter if you even haven't even uploaded a video yet, or if you've uploaded many videos. You're here on this journey with me. We're all in this together here. We're not competitors here. We're all friends. This is a great community. We help each other out. So let's take that journey here together. Question of the day today is what are you struggling with the most when you're creating content? Should I be focusing on titles, thumbnails, my editing, my voice, my lighting, my camera? There's so many things to worry about when you're creating content, when you're going live. I was just monkeying with my lighting setup. Is my camera in the right spot? Do I have shadows behind me? There's so much stuff here to talk about when creating videos, but let's break it down into simple terms. And there's really two main secrets, two main goals of YouTube. They're a business, right? They want to make money. The more money they can make, the more features they can add, the more money they can give out to their content creators. And so they really have two main goals. There's two secrets to growing on YouTube here. And let's talk about them here a little bit on stream here today. So if you're a catching in the live right now, thank you so much for being here. Let's interact in the comments in the chat. I'll pull some of the comments even up here on screen. If you're a replay viewer, let's have some good chat down in the comments. Ask questions. I'm always here to help you out. I try to respond as quick as possible. And I am using StreamYard today to do this live stream. This is not a sponsor. I'm not getting paid for this, but I love StreamYard. It's so easy. I can add these graphics. I can add comments straight onto the screen like Bruce Lee edits. Boom. He's always in here right away. Catch all my live streams. He's great. He just started live streaming too a little bit ago. And there is he's got a really sweet setup. He's got all kinds of products, and he really breaks down what his products are and how to use them. All Elgato key lights and stream decks. Thankful I was able to catch his live stream yesterday. And then he also does different Bruce Lee videos, breaks them down, puts some different music, puts a little different twist on them. So definitely go check out my boy Bruce Lee over there. And thank you for always being here. But StreamYard's so great. You can put comments right up here on screen like this. You can monkey with different branding. I'll show some here right now. You can put little graphics up in the corner, little puddles, the StreamYard duck with the Christmas hat on here. You can change the colors, change the themes, all kinds of stuff here. You can even add, they have some free assets on their Facebook page where you can add cool little themes. This was obviously for Christmas. You can do fireworks and stuff like that. So StreamYard, really cool here. There is a link down in the description. I did break down a full StreamYard guide, every setting, how to use it. It is 30 minutes long, but it breaks down every single setting in there, and I go pretty in depth on some of them. There's also a link down in the description. If you want to try out StreamYard and get a 14-day free trial for a paid version, where you can customize it even more, there is a link down in the description. Just a disclaimer, that is an affiliate link. I will get some commission off of it. You will help out this community, but it is no extra fees for you there. So make sure you use that link in the description if you want to try it out for 14 days for free. There is a free version. There is some limitations like a watermark up in the corner. But if you try out that paid version, there is some great features there. I know Bruce Lee edits. He uses StreamYard. So cool. Hello, Michael. Thank you for being here. Newer sub to the channel, but it was great catching up with you and you being here. Thank you so much for joining the live stream here. Thank Thanks, Bruce Lee. Hopefully it was a helpful video. In the future, I'm gonna be breaking down in depth more different features of StreamYards, whether it be how to change the different backgrounds and branding features, or how to set up maybe multiple cameras within StreamYard, and how to do different things. I'm gonna try to keep it up to date. I know they do have a live summit here coming up on January 20th. That is free. I would highly suggest signing up for that too. But it seems like every day they are adding, not every day, but every month they're adding different features. They're super engaging in the community. I was actually on their live stream yesterday. I was able to get in the live stream. I asked about my setup, my lighting. I had a lot of shadows in the background. Every time my chair moved, there would be huge shadows in the background, or my arms would move. And so I'm really adjusting my lighting. Yeah, like Bruce Lee here says, hotkeys, super helpful with hotkeys. I can change different things. And you'll see as I'm going through my live today, I will be using hotkeys. I use a touch portal. Stream Deck isn't quite yet in my budget, but I do have a touch portal. I have an old tablet from home here, and touch portal is pretty similar to the Stream Deck, just through a tablet like this. There's some limitations, like you can only have really up to 2 pages here, 8 buttons on each page. But you can see I do use that. I think that helps me out quite a bit. Also, I was on a Expand Your Reach with Live Streaming Pros, and they had some pretty sweet graphics here in the past. And this is my first time, but I'm doing OBS virtual cam, so I can get some of these graphics here on screen. You can also do graphics in StreamYard here too, like up in the top right corner, the logo, you can put a GIF like this subscribe GIF that I'm putting on here, and you can do different other GIFs within StreamYard. So I'm really kind of testing stuff out. You can see puddles here jumping across the screen. So and they're adding and they're updating this too within StreamYard on different things that we can add to it here. But I also created I didn't create them. I got some free graphics to put on here on screen that overlay on my web camera as I'm using OBS here. Different little things here, gold, fire. So like if people put in great comments or have a guest speaker here on screen, I can make some money fall here too. So I also am trying through OBS. I do have a separate camera set up here. Let me just hide this. So an overhead camera, I have a transition into OBS with different scenes and sources here. So I have a web camera up here on one of my mounts that's high up, and you can kind of see my setup here. I do have 3 monitor screens here. I do have my camera here. I'm using the Sony ZV-E10. Just got right before Christmas. Really good camera, super simple to set up, interchangeable lenses. I do have a couple lights. You can't quite see it, but I have one light up here, and then I do have a fill light over here. I know Bruce Lee had helped me out with a little bit of the Elgato Key Light Air yesterday, so I'm really thinking about getting one of those. You can see my touch portal right here that I have right by me. Touch portal is free. It's just an app you have to download on your tablet or even your phone, and then an app on your computer here, and you kind of link it there. I got my Blue Yeti Nano microphone here, and if you do have any questions or you want to see any of my equipment, there will be a link down in the description. They are all affiliate links too, so another disclaimer, I will get a small commission off of those, but it does help out the channel, does help out the community. So let's help each other out here. I still have to get on the paid model. Which one do you recommend? $20 offering or a month? Pretty good. Are you talking about for the StreamYard one? If you're going to be paying for the StreamYard one, the basic and the professional one, the basic one is it's still limited to 720p, just like the free version. You can stream up to 3 destinations, I'm pretty sure. And then they have some limitations on how many people on screen you can have too. Let me see if I can pull up something here real quick. Just, I don't want to give you any misinformation here. Let's see here. As I pull this up, let me share my screen. So as this is loading on here, I change my layout here and remove that. And sorry, still getting used to this. All right. As you can see here, the basic plan, 10 on-screen participants. Whether you get the basic or the professional, even at the basic level, you can customize your logos, your banners, your overlays, your backgrounds. You can do pre-recorded streams. You can do, it will record the first 6 hours of your streams, and you can multi-stream the 3 destinations. Now, when it comes to the professional version, there you do get upgraded to the 1080p, so it is a little better resolution. That's actually what I'm using here. You can still have 10 participants on screen. You can still customize all your logos, backgrounds. It will automatically record the first 10 hours of your stream, and you can multi-stream to 8 destinations. And you can also, if you have guests on screen and maybe you want to repurpose it into a podcast or adjust their audio for business or for videos, it will, you can do that in post-production also. Multicam. I need to figure out the multicam. Still struggling with the virtual multicam done through StreamYards. Yeah, it's a little with multicam streaming in StreamYard, you really have to open up a second browser. So you use the little invite button at the bottom of the screen, copy that link, open it in a separate browser, and then you just got to make sure you, in that second browser, you have everything muted. What they suggest too is if you're using a phone for the second browser, plug an old pair of headphones into that phone and then cut that cord, because even with turning the volume all the way down on the phone, there still might be some feedback and some echo. So they suggest plugging in like an old pair of headphones, cut the cord, and then it'll try to route it through that cord that's cut. What I'm using is I'm using OBS. So basically I have, let me see if I can share my screen again here. Basically what I have in OBS is, I have 2 camera inputs in OBS, and I'm running it as a virtual camera. And then I'll just basically hide my main camera, and that my secondary web camera will be underneath that source. So when I hide the first camera, the second camera shows up also. So there's a bunch of different ways you can do it, too, within OBS or within StreamYard. Hello, are you guys prospecting from Wisconsin? I'm pretty sure, right? If I remember, you guys pan for some gold. I'll have to catch one of those live streams. Sounds pretty interesting. I was kind of looking at one of the videos, and sounds really cool. So thank you for being here. Let's see here. There's a duplicate option if you right click on the tab. I'll have to check into OBS. Yeah, and you can mute tabs too. I know within Chrome. I monkeyed with that a little bit. I just found sometimes it bogged down my system, or I know it runs through the browser, but sometimes it was kind of creating a lag and it was getting all goofy, especially with the audio. So I really liked going through OBS. I'm not super proficient in OBS, but you really just want to lay out a couple things here. I'll see if I can show it on screen here. But yeah, basically you just put whatever camera feed is in the top source. So if the top source is my Sony, once I go to hide that, then the overhead will show up. So as you can see down here, Sony, and then overhead camera. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of lag on my end here. Alrighty, let's remove that. It's AU guys. AU guys. I love that. I love that. I was wondering what that was about, but super creative. I love that. AU guys. All right. So today we are going to be getting into the two secrets of YouTube and how we can really grow on YouTube. Um there's really a plan that YouTube has for the viewer, right? YouTube wants to make more money. They want to grow as a business. So we can break it down in simplest terms. Sometimes when we look at our YouTube analytics, there is so much to worry about, right? Do we worry about CTR? Do we worry about average view duration? Do we worry about click through rate? Blah, 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 all this. And there's so much, but can we break it down in simplest terms and really break down, hey, what's the goal of YouTube? What's the goal of the viewer, and how can that help us as a creator here? So let me get this added in here. Switch to my news layout here. So the two secrets of YouTube. What do you guys think are the two goals of YouTube here? What are their two goals? Put it in chat here, or put it in the comments here if you're a replay viewer. What do you think the two goals or the two secrets of YouTube are? What should we be focusing on as a creator to help get our videos, our content out to the viewers more, right? What can we do to promote that? How can we, some people try to think of hacking the algorithm, right? But top secret, another tip here, your audience is the algorithm. We should be making content for our audience and for our viewers, because the more that they watch, the more they're going to stay on the platform. Hint, hint, right? The more they're going to watch our channel, our videos. Hint, hint. And that's going to help YouTube make more money and get our videos promoted here. So let's get into the first one here. I'll give you a little bit of tidbit here. So 600 million different videos show up on the homepage, the subscription page, or suggested page on YouTube every day. 600 million different videos. So homepage, obviously homepage is when you first log into YouTube on your phone, on your TV, on your computer. It's those first videos that are boom right there. Subscription page is when you go over, click on the subscription category, and now you're looking at all the videos that from channels that you're subscribed to, and then those are all showing up right there, usually chronological order from most recent upload. And then suggested video is when we're watching a video and we have other videos below the screen or maybe to the side of the screen, and YouTube is trying to figure out, all right, you're watching this type of content or you're watching this creator. These are the videos that I think would be best for you and suit you best. So try watching these videos next, right? So because they want the viewer to keep watching their content, to keep staying on YouTube. So the 4 T's. I really break down these secrets into the 4 T's. So can anybody guess what these 4 T's are? And the blanks are how many letters are in each one. 1T, 2T, 3T, and 4T. We'll get in that in a little bit here. Put your guesses down in the chat or down in the comments if you're a replay viewer here. So let's go to secret number 1. They get the viewer on YouTube. YouTube, us as a creator, you got to win the click, right? So the first T, topic, all right? Before titles, before thumbnails, before anything else, number 1 is topic. And what I think about is topic, the 3 P's, a lot of acronyms here, right? But hopefully this will help you remind it. When figuring out a topic, think of 3 P's. Think of passion, think of proficient, and think of profit. So what does that all mean, right? Passion. It's got to be something that you're passionate about, right? So when I came into this whole YouTube scene, there was a couple different things that I wanted to try. I was trying gaming. I like gaming, but gaming kind of went in fads, and it was kind of like, all right, I like this one game, and then that lasted a couple months, and then I went to this different game, and I'm like, is this something I can see doing long term? Now, for some people it is, right? And kudos to them, that's great. But for me, that wasn't my passion. Then I'm like, all right, tech. I like tech. I like cameras and stuff like that. I started creating a couple things, and then I'm like, this isn't something that I can see long term, right? All right. And then I was thinking, all right, maybe cooking. I've been in the food business for almost 20 years now. And is this something I can't see it long term? And so I really got thinking, I got trying some stuff, and I'm like, okay, YouTube. I've been a teacher and a coach my whole life. I have a teaching degree. I've coached high school football for 4 years. I've done all kinds of teaching and coaching. I want to help people. I want to coach. I want to teach. I have experience in that. What am I passionate about? Well, I'm passionate about growing on YouTube. I watch so many YouTube videos, so many podcasts, all this Think Media, vidIQ. I can't even name them all. Daryl Eves, Chris Johnson, all kinds of people. And I'm like, that's my passion. I could live and breathe coaching YouTube, teaching YouTube, helping other people grow, seeing success, seeing wins, seeing other people just upload content and putting action to it. So I'm like, that's my passion here. Proficient. What is something that you're proficient at, right? I'm not proficient at knitting, right? I'm not proficient at gardening. So I'm not going to create a gardening channel because I'm not proficient at it. I'm not skilled at it. Now, YouTube growth, I mean, I don't have 100,000 subscribers, right? But I am learning stuff as I go. I'm taking stuff to heart. I'm seeing what other people do. I'm learning all this stuff. I'm putting it into action. I'm testing it. And then profit. This really is there growth on YouTube with this, right? Can we make money? Now that doesn't mean just pick a topic that's going to make you the most money, right? You got to have those other 2 points first. You got to be passionate about it. You got to be proficient in it, but profit too, right? Maybe I'm passionate about typewriters and I'm a great typewriter, but I'm not going to make typewriter videos, right? Because there's no profit in that. There's no reliability to where it is right now because no one's buying typewriters, right? So I'm not going to make typewriter videos. Next thing, next T is title, right? So even before I press record. Even before I press record, even before I do any editing, even before I do thumbnails, is I want to figure out a title. Okay. So what is my video? What is my topic? What is my video for that day going to be about? Am I answering a specific question, right? How to unclog a toilet, how to make a channel banner, how to this, answer specific questions. YouTube is the #2 search engine on the internet, right? Google is #1, YouTube is #2. YouTube is owned by Google, so really they kind of go hand in hand. So it's the #2 search engine. I know when I started my editing and everything, I would always go to YouTube. How to blur background in DaVinci Resolve, how to edit in DaVinci Resolve. What are the best settings for my Sony ZV-E10, right? Just last night, what's the best lighting setup for YouTube videos? So it's a huge search engine there too. Maybe you're reviewing specific products too, right? The Sony ZV-E10 is the best camera out there. Now I'm reviewing it, right? It's not really a how-to. I'm saying it's the best camera out there. It's a review. Or you're an entertainment channel. I can't believe he did this, right? Or a gaming channel. I can't believe I conquered this level, or I conquered this level by, right? You got to create some curiosity, create some intrigue. Why should the viewer click on your video, right? Now, if I'm making a gaming video, I've been playing some Apex Legends lately, right? I'm not going to be like Apex Legends season 11 gameplay, right? There's no intrigue on that though. But maybe I'm going to put, I can't believe I got this many kills, or this happened at the end of the game, right? Creating intrigue, creating that hook for them to watch more. Maybe that viewer is going to click on the video too, right? Why should you click? You got to win that click. Figure out your topic first, right? If some of us have been uploading videos, we probably figured out our topic. Now let's go to figuring out that title. And then correlating with title, the next T is thumbnail, right? So when I'm thinking of thumbnail, I'm thinking of the 1.8 second rule. So you have 1.8 seconds to catch your viewers or your potential viewers' attention, right? They're scrolling through YouTube and they have all these videos to look at. So how can you get their attention? Keep it simple, stupid, right? keep it simple. Thumbnails is not the place to be adding all these crazy graphics in the background and all these different layers and everything. Some of the best thumbnails out there are broken down into 3 elements. Maybe a face, right? Mr. Beast does that right up there. Great emotion. People are like, oh, it's a YouTube face, but it's the face. You got to create emotion, right? I'm not just going to create a thumbnail face and go, and just put it on there, right? I'm going to look shocked. I'm going to look disappointed. I'm going to look mad. Create some expression on there, because expression really conveys that to the potential viewer. And they're like, oh, why is he so mad? Why is he so happy? Why is he so shocked? Maybe I'll click on this video. Maybe and then a graphic in there, right? So maybe if you're talking DaVinci Resolve, you have the DaVinci Resolve logo, or there's like Squid Game logo if you're creating those type of videos. And then be careful about words too, right? You want those words to pop. If I have an orange background, I'm not going to put red lettering on an orange background, right? Complementary colors. Maybe an orange background with blue lettering on top of it. Something like that. Something that can really pop, and only a max of a couple words. Don't write all these words that are super tiny, because you have 1.8 seconds to catch that attention of the viewer. So let's and then also when it comes to words too, don't copy your title, right? They should be complementary of each other. So maybe your title is, this is how to unclog a toilet, and then on the thumbnail be like, it took me 30 minutes, ... Don't repeat those. Really make them complementary of each other. All right, I won't give away the second secret yet. Maybe I did there for just a second, but if you are getting any value here so far in the live stream or in this video, please kick that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out in the community. I don't want you to miss another live stream or a future video to help you grow on YouTube. Also, if you want to learn more about StreamYard, click the link in the description. I do have that 30-minute video breaking down every setting, and there's also a link in the description to give you a free 14-day trial of StreamYard. It's really great that I'm using here. So, all right, let's check out some comments here, if my computer will cooperate with me. So if you're new to the live stream too, what I'm kind of working on is show a flow. I'll interact with the audience, then I'll create some content here that I just did and just went through here. And then what I do is once that first piece of content is done, I will break that up into a stream highlight, I call it, and I'll repurpose that. So live streams are great for repurposing content, right? So let's say you have a live stream with 4 topics. You can break that live stream up into 4 separate videos. So basically that was behind the scenes of making the first video for a stream highlight. You might see that here in the future show up on my channel for stream highlights. So that is a really great thing. Then I will get into, then I'll take a break like I'm doing right now. I'll get back into some engaging with chat, right? Because that's all live streams are. We're here to engage, ask questions, meet each other, and get into the community here. So sorry, I don't know. You guys said it's not lagging, but it's kind of lagging on my end. So let me know if there's any issues on your guys' end with the stream. It's a double play on words, laugh out loud, because AU is the chemical symbols for gold, and Goonies got me looking for treasures. That is awesome. I didn't even think of that way. Now that you say it, I knew AU is the chemical for gold, and AU, oh, that is super creative. Super creative. Bruce Lee Edit says, audience retention. YouTube wants the audience to stay on the platform. That may or may not be the second secret. Maybe we'll have to find out and get into that. 100% truth. All right. I wish my stream was not lagging on my end. Suggestive content based on the audience like and dislike and niches they watch often. Yeah. So watch time is a big thing. That's how YouTube is figuring out what goes on the home screen. And it also varies per device, right? So what I watch on my computer and shows up on my home screen might be different than what shows up on when I pull up YouTube on my TV, right? Or what I pull up on my TV in my bedroom. It might all be different, even for time of day, but you'll really see, like, if you get hooked on certain videos, you'll see those pop up more in your home screen, right, than other videos. So, also always some stuff there. Let's see here. One at the bottom is time. Yeah, that may be coming up here. Thumbnails, topic, tough niche, that gaming. Yep. Yep, that was a good live yesterday, Bruce. It was. It was. Natalie Heels in the building. Hello, I'm playing with my new camera and doing a filming day, and man, oh man, what have I got? Oh man, I got my Sony ZV-E10 a couple weeks ago. I started off with just a simple USB streaming, and that was pretty good too, pretty simple. And then I got into I got a capture card off of Amazon for like $25. I know Elgato makes the cam link, but I just didn't have 100 some bucks to dish out. So then I got that hooked up with the HDMI cable and the mini HDMI, and using that capture card, and then making sure you have clean HDMI so nothing shows up on screen if you aren't using the USB streaming. The thing with the HDMI that I liked, I was able to adjust some more settings, some more white balance. You can actually see in my StreamYard guide video, I had my white balance all off. So like my face was like partially blue and it was all off color. So I had to adjust my settings, my white balance. My aperture gives me the little blurriness in the background here, and then different things on there. Think Media has a really great video that really breaks down a lot of settings. Live Streaming Pros has some good settings that breaks down that camera, but pretty good camera. I love the chance for interchangeable lenses. I know there's a Sigma lens out there that's a 16 aperture by 50 maybe, or a 1.4 aperture and a 16 to 50 millimeter lens. I heard that one's really good. I'm probably off on my stats there. I'm not super in depth into that, but I think it's like $500. But that's my next goal for my camera, is to get a lens to even blur the background even more. Camera is a Note 10 Plus and also my stream camera. I mean, there's phones. Before I got my recent phone, I had a Note 10 Plus, and there's a lot of phones out there that actually have really good cameras. And sometimes you probably won't even know that if a person is streaming on their camera or on their phone versus a camera. And there's some free apps out there too. Epoch for iPhones or iRun. There's a couple other ones that can link your phone and use it as a web camera. I mean, there's so many more better options out there right now for cameras or even for cell phones than there were years and years ago. Think you still working out the Mike Gremlin. Spent another 2 hours trying to figure it out late. Appreciate the feedback and courage, Natalie and team. Yeah, it's a one when you start incorporating multiple different cameras, multiple different feeds, it can be a nightmare trying to figure out. Just take it one step at a time. All right, like remove one source or mute one source, and then still see if it works, and then go to the next one, see if that can work. I mean, it's a struggle. I've had videos where I've recorded half the video and my mic's been off, and it's like, but we all learn, right? That's the beauty of YouTube, is don't get yourself down on it. Not saying you are, Bruce, but don't anyone get yourself down on it. Figure it out, learn from it. I mean, first videos for everyone. Mr. Beast uploaded 100 his first 100 videos, he only got 78 subscribers, and now he's at how many bajillion subscribers? So it's crazy. I'm literally trying to get it to focus on my face. So what I found out, there's some settings too with product showcase. And then I would do the continuous focus. I think it's like CAF for continuous focus. But a lot of times if you get any like cords that might be hanging within view, let me see if it'll, I got to cover up my eyes, I think. So with this product showcase, you have to cover up your eyes. I don't know. But yeah, just keep monkeying it with it, reaching out. Yeah, the only thing you hate about getting a new toy is figuring out the workflow and the configuration. Yes, thank you, Bruce Lee. Sigma contemporary for Sony 16mm. Yeah, that's my next one that I really want to get, but it's a little bit pricey. So I'm gonna figure this out right now. I think really, like we've been saying, as topic content is probably the most important. I mean, I could probably be streaming on my cell phone right now, and I think you guys would still join. I don't think you're here for my video quality, so yeah, Epoch Cam does Wi-Fi on iPhone. Hello, John. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. We have a great crew in here. Natalie, Bruce Lee, AU guys. So any questions? Thanks for stopping by. We are talking about the 2 secrets of YouTube, the 2 goals that YouTube has that really anybody of us can look into and really tackle. They're pretty basic ones, complex but basic, if that makes any sense. I just uploaded my 107th video and currently at 445 subs in the past year. Holy cow, that's my goal. 100 videos in a year. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm doing live streaming. I'm doing 1 video per week. And then I am going to repurpose a live stream into a stream highlight. So those are my goals, 100 videos. Starting out, I mean, I only had 14, 13 videos or a piece of content right now. And I happened to get a free consult. I won a consultation with Professor Nez, and I'm like asking him, I'm like, all right, should I focus on CTR, audience retention? How do I do this? How do I do affiliate marketing? And he's like, Ted, you've only uploaded 6 videos. You got to upload more. And YouTube doesn't figure it out either until you've uploaded like 30 or 40 videos. Like, yeah, you can look at your YouTube analytics, but they're not super reliable until you get 30 to 40 videos. That's why you don't get any of those graphs for like, when should I upload? It always says not enough data available, at least on my end, because I haven't uploaded enough videos yet. So Bruce Lee, thank you. Got to say your lighting is pretty good. You have really monkeyed with it a little bit. Maybe I need to dim my fill light just a little bit, but these shelves were throwing off shadows and all kinds of stuff. So if the Packers win the Super Bowl, go buy the lens. I don't think I get any money if they win the Super Bowl, but that's the hope. I mean, they got a pretty good chance now, and they got a lot of players coming back, especially off of injury. So yeah, that is great commitment, you guys. I see you guys have a lot of live streams, and I mean, I wasn't able to watch a whole live stream the other day, but I was watching for a little bit, and I think you guys had like all kinds of guests, and you're like 6, 8 guests at a time. I'm like, holy cow. I don't know if you use StreamYard or what you use for streaming or getting those people in, but awesome job. That was really cool, and it sounds like you have a really great community by having that many participants coming in. Best thing I can say is keep a tight schedule for adding videos. YouTube likes that. Yeah, that's a huge thing. Getting consistent, especially for YouTube and the viewers, getting all, like, my goal is like stream on the weekends while my kid sleeps. So hopefully he doesn't wake up soon. And then post a stream highlight and a video during the week. Nice thing about the stream highlight is I don't really have to do much editing. It's just kind of chop off the front, the back, add an end screen, upload it, and then work on an actual edited video throughout the week. But really keep it on that schedule. That's one of the things that I struggle with. Yeah, definitely. Bruce Lee, go check them out. They're a very interesting, very different perspective. I haven't really seen anything like that. StreamYard, great. So yeah, if you have any questions too on StreamYard, reach out to me. I've actually been communicating with Christian, one of their marketing reps here, He was wondering about my setup and how I do a couple things. So try to keep you guys updated too when they add more features, and when they add more features and upgrades throughout the year. They added so much last year. Starred comments, they added hotkeys. I mean, I can't even remember all the stuff they added, but honest question here. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about YouTube or growth or anything, put them in here. We're all in this together. We're all helping each other out, testing different things. So honest opinions and splitting by 2 channels, full video Bruce versus live stream Bruce, would be nice to hear your insight. No, I think that's a good idea, because your Bruce Lee edits video is for people that really like Bruce Lee, right? So they're there to see Bruce Lee. They're huge fanboys of Bruce Lee. They want to see what you can do with the videos, what you can kind of change. And then your Bruce Lee Talks channel is, I mean, right now it looks like it's more tailored to, this is the live streaming stuff. This is how to, this different equipment, this is tutorials on different stuff. That's more like your YouTube growth channel. I first say, maybe I have it wrong, but I think that's a great job of splitting the two like that. You also see that with Viper's channel, right? So Viper's main channel, and now I know he just switched again to the Man About Tech because he wants it to be more organic, but his main channel is all about Apple, right? Apple tech, different tech stuff on that. But then his live channel is more just his hangout channel, right? I don't want to speak for him, but like his main focus is the Man About Tech channel. His live channel is the one where he wants to hang out. He wants to talk about YouTube. He wants to talk about the creator economy. He wants to do that type of stuff. So he doesn't want to skew those viewers, because those might be 2 different viewers, right? So that would be my honest insight. I think if I was in your shoes, I would have done the same thing. I would have split the two, put all your other stuff on the one. Now I'd be interested to see how the shorts mixed in with the live work too. There's so much different varying of thought out there. I actually was in I was in an event this past week called Expand Your Reach that was put on by Live Streaming Pros. Phenomenal. There was, I mean, Harris Heller was there. It was a virtual event, but Harris Heller from Alpha Gaming was there. Daryl Eves, Roberto Blake, Dean Nimmin, man, the list goes. There was a million people there. And I actually was able to get on screen and ask Daryl Eves a question. And I'm like, so what's your thought still on shorts? And he's like, I would keep them on a separate channel. But there's so many varying degrees, because he said the shorts will pop up into the home pages, and it'll kind of alienate your longer form videos and stuff like that. But there's so much testing with that. But I think you did a great job of keeping them separated like that. And I would keep moving forward with that. Keep your Bruce Lee channel, Bruce Lee stuff, or your Bruce Lee edits one, Bruce Lee stuff. Keep your Bruce Lee talk stuff, your YouTube, your equipment, kind of keep that niche together on there. I mean, you could even do like, hey, this is how I edit my videos on there. Because I think if you want to show the how to edit videos on there, I think that would pertain more to like, I want to learn how to edit, right? I'm a YouTube creator. I'm YouTube growth. It goes along with the Stream Deck stuff, the Elgato stuff you were doing. So, I mean, that can kind of fit more with that crowd. If I'm a Bruce Lee fan and I just want to watch videos, maybe I could care less how you edit them, just to be honest. But if I'm a YouTube creator or growth person, I want to learn how to edit better. I just figured out how to focus and blur background and learn I'm wearing way too much makeup. Blow up in 4K ain't good for anyone. I don't know if it shows more imperfections or what. I mean, sometimes my face looks too greasy too, and I was like, oh, maybe I need to trim this. So I'm sure you look great though. I have to try and cut down my lives, but it's hard when there's 20 to 30 people in chat, and sometimes we get lost in conversations, and next thing is 3 hours later and everyone in chat is still like, I mean, that's a great problem to have. I mean, I was looking and I did see a couple of the lives. I'm like, holy cow, 3 hours long. I'm like, I barely have enough to talk about in 1 hour. But what you can really do is break up, like, I mean, if you're running the live stream, I mean, really try to keep it, all right, keep it in segments, right? So the first half hour, we're going to talk about this and try to keep it flow over, right? That's kind of what I'm doing here. I have the first kind of content. Now I don't have 30, 40 people in chat, and I'm not live streaming for 3 hours either, but you can really break it up and be like, all right, so the first section I did with my show flow here was I had, I showed the first secret of YouTube and really kind of break it down, keep it in line with that. But if you're engaging in chat, I mean, that's awesome. That means the viewers want to be there, especially if they're there till the end. Yeah, so totally makes sense. Live stream is to help getting people live stream studio set up in my experience and talk life and other things on YouTube lesson learn. Yeah, shorts can be a struggle if you're combining them with the live channel. Too much saturation on YouTube strategies at this point. They don't do well unless the niche is really well. And I think there's a huge misconception about YouTube shorts is you might see all these other YouTube shorts that blow up thousands or 1 million views, or you might even have one. It was kind of funny when I started out doing my gaming channel. I was creating some shorts, and I had one that had like 1,500. And this was probably my third piece of content I had uploaded on that channel. I did a 20-minute video, one other short, and then my third piece of content was another short. I got 1,500 views in an hour, and it ended up getting like 6,000 views in a day, probably, because it hit the short shelf. And there's such a misconception about, all right, how do I get it? How do I get my next one to do that? It's a lot of luck. It takes, when YouTube introduced live streaming, it really took 1.5 years for YouTube to figure out the live streaming process. So it's going to take a while for shorts. If I'm probably not going to create any more shorts on my channel. If I do, I would create on a separate channel, but with how new I am, I don't want to worry about 2 separate channels. So I think, me personally, I'm going to focus on long form videos, live streams, and then as I build that up, if I want to create a second shorts channel, I think that's what I'm going to do on my end. You do all your editing on your phone. Interesting. I know there's plenty of people that still do that. Plenty of huge YouTubers still do that. I think like 𝐒𝐓𝐑𝐄𝐀𝐌𝐘𝐀𝐃, he does a lot of his editing on his phone or iPad. D Niman used to do a lot of his stuff on his mobile stuff. So yeah, me and my streaming partner Brewers Prospecting, we get on hours before his stream and go over content before your stream. Yeah, I saw him in there too when I was watching a little bit. Yeah, try to keep it on track, kind of keep it in line, especially if you want to cut it down. I mean, I don't think your speakers are going to be offended if you're like, hey, all right, let's get to the next topic, because we don't want this to take forever. Yeah, I mean, the whole agenda and the flow I really learned from live streaming pros. Go check them out. They really talk about show flow, and I have like a little Word document on my second screen right here. But I'm having so fun talking to the chat right now that we'll get to the second topic here in a little bit. So I had a short of first snowfall here in Wisconsin that got 10K views in only 16 seconds. Yeah, it's crazy. There's the algorithm, like how to get it to the short shelf. That's so unknown, right? It's so unknown. One short's going to hit, all the rest aren't going to hit. So I wouldn't super rely on that. Like I said, I mean, it's hard. And remember too, and I'm not pointing this at you, I'm just saying it more general, but remember too, any views, any watch time that comes through the short shelf doesn't count towards monetization, at least for the YouTube partner program. So if I got those 6,000 views, probably majority of that came from the short shelf. None of that is going to count to my 4,000 hours of watch time to try to get into the YPP program. The only watch time that counts from shorts is when a viewer actively clicks on it. If it would show up in the homepage or on my channel feed or in the subscription, anything through the YouTube shelf doesn't count for watch time. It might bring in more subscribers there too, but in that fact too, if they're bringing in subscribers, they're probably looking for more short content, right? Versus long form video. So it might skew that a little bit too. Yeah, I think, and it's interesting too. I'm not telling anyone don't put shorts on your channel. Like I'm just saying test it, don't have the highest expectations that it's going to get 1,000 views, but I think her shorts work out really well because if I want 3 steps on how to relieve back pain or something, like boom, 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 I can see that, I can try it out, I can work. It works really good in that aspect. Let's see here. Yeah, Wisco, your shorts, unless you turn your shorts into searchable content, there is a way. Yeah, I mean, that's what I kind of did with my pin your comment before publishing your video. I just haven't really had a chance to maybe test more stuff, but I'd be really interested. I don't think anybody really has a definite answer on YouTube Shorts. I'm sure we could be talking about YouTube Shorts for hours and days on end. I currently have 66 hours of watch time. Yeah, especially with those long live streams that you have too. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that any hours watched in the live stream right now don't count towards your 4,000 watch hours. But if it's viewed on the replay, that will count towards your 4,000 watch hours. And I'm not sure, I haven't done a whole lot of research on your channel, but maybe try breaking it. Maybe you do it already, but try breaking up into segments. Maybe you have a 10-minute segment that you go on topic and you have all this great conversation about something. Try breaking that up into a separate video maybe. And especially with 3-hour live streams, you could probably have multiple different videos from one live stream that you could be posting throughout the week too. I'm not sure if you do that already, but that's a great way to repurpose it. And it's not copying either. YouTube's not going to see it and be like, all right, you're just copying our live stream. No, it works. You can get separate views. You can get more watch hours with that by repurposing it. And the great thing about StreamYard is as soon as I'm done with the live stream today, it's going to be downloaded into my videos and I can download that onto my computer. I can go into my editing software or whatever I'm using, and I can take the snippet. Like, so for the first part of content today in our show flow here, I'm just going to snip off from where I start talking to the end when I said, hey, learn more about StreamYard. And then once I'm done with that, then I'm going to take that chunk, I don't know, maybe 10, 12 minutes. I'm going to put an end screen on the end of it. I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then I'm going to create another video off of that. And that'll get its own views. That'll get its own watch hours, maybe its own subs too, because maybe some people don't have the time to watch an hour or 3 hours of a live stream. But I want to take the best part of it. The live stream right now is I'm hoping to engage with you guys, right? Engage questions, answer questions, get to know you guys. You guys, I think I always have to say it like that now. You guys, prospecting. I know you just joined the channel here recently, but I'm getting to know you. I don't even know how to say your name. Now I know what you're all about. I'll have to check you out. And you're in Wisconsin, so heck yeah. I think Bruce Lee Edits is in one of the neighboring states too. So we got some Midwesterners in here. But yeah, lots of great questions here. All right, let's get into the final topic of the live stream today. And let's talk about, once I get it pulled up here on screen, secret number 2. Keep them watching, right? So it's time. Some of you guessed that earlier. Time. The 4 T's. The first one, topic. Second one, title. Third one, thumbnail. Fourth one, time. So we got them to win the click, right? They win the click. They click on our video. Now YouTube wants that viewer to be watching on YouTube as long as possible. So how can we keep them watching our video? First couple seconds are the most important. Got to have a great intro. Got to have a great hook, right? So I don't want to be talking in here and be like, let's just do a mock video right now. And boom, they click on my video and be like, hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Wisco Ted. I like the Green Bay Packers. I like cooking food. I'm a YouTube growth guy. last week I went on vacation. It was a pretty good time. Yeah, played with my dog. Yeah, it's kind of it snowed yesterday. Like no one cares about your life story when they click on a video. I mean, life story is more for live streams, right? Um, so get into the point, right? Get into the hook right away. So StreamYard is the best service, and there's so many features. Let's show you all of them right now. Boom. Get into the hook, or maybe hook it, be like, wait to the end until I give you the top secret tip on this. Boom. Get into that intro, get into that hook, right? And then engaging content. This can be all kinds of stuff, right? Is it your voice? Is it your voice? How do you project your voice? I need to work on my voice, I know. But am I just sitting here and be like, yeah, YouTube is engaging. You need to have music, graphics, scene change. Now, some of us may sound like that. I've sounded like that in my videos before. Don't get worried. Just learn from it. They always say, right, like the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, the camera also takes away like 50% of your energy when you're trying to talk. So maybe even music. Remember, non-copyright music, though. Don't get a copyright claim. I do have a video on that also there's different multitudes of ways to get copyright free music. And I wouldn't either just go into Google and be like copyright free music, or go onto YouTube and they say it's copyright free, but it's really not. There's some great stuff on there. Number one, if you're creating YouTube videos, YouTube library, audio library, that's definitely copyright free because that's put on by YouTube. Now, if you repurpose that video onto Facebook, that may be a little different though. That's only copyright free 100% for YouTube. Stream Beats by Harris Heller, that is 100% copyright free, no matter where you use it, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Chris Johnson, he is also in our community. He has some copyright free music, and there's some different stuff there too. But check out one of my videos for free, 4 ways of free non-copyright music. Put that in the background, make sure it doesn't overpower your voice. But maybe a nice little beat or background music, it can be pretty engaging. Maybe graphics on the screen. Now, I'm not crazy good at editing and all this graphic overlays and stuff, but I'll do something as maybe when I'm doing my StreamYard demonstration, you'll see a red arrow point to a certain spot, really kind of draws your attention. Different scene changes, kind of keep them active, whether I'm going zoom in a little bit or change scenes. And then B-roll. A-roll is the main footage we see right now. B-roll might be something if I'm doing a tech review. I show, this isn't really tech, but I show a picture, or I have a panning shot of this pen right as I'm reviewing this pen that's overlaid on the screen, and I'm talking as a voiceover. So keeping them watching, being engaging. I wouldn't get completely stuck on this though, right? So add one thing at a time. Maybe add music, upload that video. Then the next time, maybe, all right, I got the music down. Maybe I add a graphic, right? Don't have to add all this right at the get-go. And then outro, right? I think Bruce Lee Edits has a short on this. Actually, I was watching about intros and outros, right? Don't want to make them super long. And the outro too, right? You don't want to be going, all right, this is the final step now. This is the last thing we're going to talk about. And then all of a sudden you have 5 more minutes of talking and they're clicking off. All right. Mr. Beast does a great job at this too. You don't know the video is going to end until it ends, right? So hopefully you've seen some of my videos. I'm like, all right, let's talk about how to create a thumbnail, and boom, it goes to my end screen and boom, the video is done. So that will really help with audience retention. And then create a loop. So with the secret number 2 of YouTube and keeping them watching is you want to create that loop. So you want them to watch another video of yours, right? So on your end screen, you have one other video or 2 other videos of yours that they can click on and stay on your channel. Or maybe you show up in your suggested videos. I have a whole video on all these, on cards, end screens, pin comment, link in the description, how to use these to suggest your video more on YouTube. So you got to keep them on the platform. You got to keep them engaged, and YouTube wants them to stay on the platform. So please, if you are finding any value or found any value in this video, kick that like and subscribe button. We're all in this together. And if you want to learn more about StreamYard, click the link down in the description. There is a full 30-minute guide there and also an affiliate link if you want to try a free 14-day trial of StreamYard. So check that out there. All right, we are done with that topic. Let me try to get back into the comments here if my computer cooperates. Yeah, who cares about you? We just want the info, right? We want to get straight to the point. Intros are skippable if you don't change them, right? They're just going to go right past them. So keep it simple, to the point. Change it up a little bit. Hopefully my intro today, it was like the secrets of growing on YouTube, and there's really only 2 of them. Hopefully that was short enough. Hopefully that created a little bit of a hook too. Why should I keep watching? There's 2 secrets on YouTube, and they're actually pretty attainable. Maybe I'll keep watching. Everyone make sure you hydrate. I try to make a new intro for every stream and video. Yeah. And that goes along with like thumbnails and titles, right? So hopefully you see the title on mine. It's not just 𝐂𝐊𝐑𝐃 live stream number 4, right? You title it and thumbnail it like it's a video, right? Because sometimes what happens, especially if a user gets on the channel and it's the same thumbnail on all your live stream or all your videos, or maybe it's the same layout, but then in the corner it just says number 134 or something. Try to change your thumbnails up a little bit so me as a viewer, I know, hey, I haven't watched that one already. I'm going to click on it again. Or maybe the title's a little different. When I title my stuff, I try to make sure you in the first 50 characters of the title is the most important stuff. Maybe what's your topic today, that goes there. And then after that, you're talking about, all right, then after that, you're talking about maybe, all right, this is 𝐂𝐊𝐑𝐃's live stream, or you guys prospecting, or something like that. So keep that in mind there too. Yeah, there's a great one. 10 seconds. This is what I'll be showing. Stay tuned. 5-second brawl. 5 seconds why, 10 seconds is how. That's what last year taught me. Exactly. Keep it simple, stupid, straight to the point. Get to the point. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, not used to all this talking. This is awesome. Music videos are somewhat the same way with the hooks. Exactly. And you can see, make that first 30 seconds count. When you're looking at the YouTube analytics, you see everything dive right in the first 30 seconds. You got to reaffirm what your topic is too. Like, you probably clicked on this live stream from the thumbnail that says top secret. Now, if I went, if I said something else like, all right, we're going to learn how to cook a steak today, in the first 30 seconds, you're going to be like, that's not what I clicked on. You're going to dip off right away. But if I go, what are the secrets to growing on YouTube? There's 2 main secrets, and you saw the thumbnail that said top secret. Now I'm reaffirming the thumbnail, right? I'm reaffirming the title, and that's why you should click on it too. Let's see. Hey, you guys, I do the same thing the last few streams. I roll a short clip of my latest full video from my main channel to plug in the video. Yeah, that's a great one too. Make sure it's a great snippet of that video or something that's really intriguing. I use part of intro to make thumbnail. Yeah. I think it's a great thing to have. I see so many channels that have all the different thumbnails, so I use part of intro to make thumbnail now. That's awesome. Yes, thank you guys for all the awesome conversations here today. Is there any last questions? Anything else here? I do need to be hopping off here in a little bit. The kid should be waking up any minute here. But any last questions, comments? Thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate it. Bruce Lee edits, Natalie, Derek, Michael, John, if you guys are all still here, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining this. Please hit that like button, share this out. I try to live stream every weekend. I'll be posting videos this week. I'll have a stream highlight coming up also. So check that stuff out. It's been awesome in here. Hopefully I get up to the 30 and 40 viewers like you guys have. You guys prospecting, but I'll definitely check you out. Wisconsinites, sorry, Bruce Lee, you're not really a Wisconsinite, but we'll still take you. We'll still take you. You're enjoyable. Yeah, let's go Pack. So gotta wait a week before they play again. But it has been awesome hanging out with you guys. Let's grow this community. Let's help each other out. Let's watch each other's stuff. Be engaged, share it out, like, subscribe, whatever you can there. So thank you everyone for being here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your weekend, great week, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.